be at 4:20. There's a late Marv at 7:45. Tomorrow morning we're davening up here at 6:10. Now for a quick Devar Torah. When the brothers are very nervous when Yosef reveals himself. Remember, he's the prime minister of Egypt. He is second to the king, to Paro. His word is law. And they know what they did. They know they sold him into slavery. They wanted to kill him. They put him in a pit. Yehuda basically said, let's not kill him. Let him die and gain nothing from it. Let's sell him and make a buck. And then they ate while he yelled. By the way, he was in the pit yelling for help, and they were eating. So you can imagine that they were very nervous at this point. You know, they knew what they had done. And Yosef assures them and said, listen, this was all part of God's plan, which leads to a major theological question. That, you know, what is free will? Did the brothers have free will when they wanted to sell Yosef into slavery? Or was it that they were just acting as automatons, doing what God wanted them to do without realizing it? And this is a big question. It goes throughout Jewish history, by the way. What is God's plan? How do we fit into this? What is free will? Do we have free will? The answer is Yosef shows that he had free will. His free will was that instead of taking what had happened to him and bemoaning the fact that this is God's plan, there's nothing I can do, I'm stuck in this position. He always had an optimistic outlook. He said, I don't know what's happening, but I know it's God's will that I be sold into slavery. I know it's God's will that I'll be in this prison with these two guys here. And then he worked on it so that when they came to him and they had their dreams, and he answered the dreams and told them what the dreams were about. And then he realized that all this was part of God's plan, that he should be the prime minister of Egypt, that he should be the one who would teach his brothers the lesson that they would learn, and that he would be the leader. Now he had to go through all this also, he realized, because he had to learn what it meant to be a leader, and he had to get rid of his, let's say that when we met him, he was a spoiled brat. And now he is no longer a spoiled brat. But free will is not necessarily how things happen. It's how you react to how things happen. And it's a very important thing to remember. There are many people who just bemoan the fact of, I'm poor, I'll be poor for the rest of my life, there's nothing I can do about it. And others who say, okay, I'm poor, I'm broke now, I'm not poor. Poor is a state of mind. And I will get over this and I will rebuild and make myself into something. And that was Yosef. I'm in trouble now. This is not the end of the story. God has a plan for me. And that was his free will, how he interpreted what happened to him. Something to think about. We still have a minyan, so Kaddish Rabbanim.